Okay, so just found out about this the other day. So MySpace is looking to make a comeback, kind of. Well, we don't know yet. But so for those that don't know what MySpace is, I don't really remember MySpace that much. When I first got social media, it was Facebook, but it was Facebook. It's not like the Facebook we have. It's not like the Facebook we have today, where you get like reels, which you get fucking stories, which kind of makes it feel like a lot of other social medias like Snapchat, Instagram. To me, social media it doesn't feel unique anymore. I miss the Facebook that used to have games. Facebook used to have games, and that was such a cool thing. That was really cool, and I really do miss the old Facebook. I don't like the new Facebook because essentially, well, mostly it just feels like mostly most other social media. So, but anyway, MySpace was apparently coming back. I believe when I first heard about MySpace, I was around for MySpace, but I don't really remember that much because I didn't have a MySpace. But when I heard, you were able to like actually customize your profile. You were able to customize your profile, like the background, like this part, like the white here. This could be like customized for whatever you wanted. So yeah, and then I think you have like music on there too, which is pretty cool. So if you rate your top eight MySpace owners or hinting at a comeback, Chris and Tim Vanderhook, whose company acquired MySpace in 2011, say they plan to relaunch a one-stop social media platform. Well, let's confirm their intentions in Tommy Avalon's documentary MySpace, although they have not announced when the relaunch will happen or what it will look like. We still own MySpace, says Tim. We are going to relaunch MySpace, we're just waiting for the right time to do it. Because we like a bunch of fucking memes. It goes to a bunch of fucking memes. Voice I choose on football song, there are plenty of unanswered questions. The owners have not announced a launch date, development timeline, or which classic MySpace features might return. For now, the comeback is closer to a promise than a product, but a promise nonetheless. MySpace has tried this before. If the relaunch talk sounds familiar, this is because MySpace has never completely tried to stop trying to come back. Platform launched in '03, damn, by co-founders Tom Anderson and Chris DeWolf, quickly became one of the internet's largest social media networks. In July 2006, MySpace was the most visited website in the US, placing it ahead of Google and eBay. Its view was more chaotic than the uniform profiles that came later. Users could customize the page with HTML, CSS, change the background and fonts, and then embed glittering graphics, and choose something played automatically for every person, So that's what I remember about MySpace, That's what I remember about MySpace. Yeah, you could able to like customize it. It looked pretty fucking. It looked pretty cool. I didn't have MySpace, but it looked really fucking cool. Um, let's see. Let's see. Um, customization. Here we go. Yeah. So that's kind of what it used to look like back then. If it'll load up anyway. Yeah, this is kind of what it used to look like. Yeah, it can be a little chaotic, but it's unique. It is really fucking unique. Obviously, it is super unique. Um, so it was super unique back then, and sadly, like I mean, I can understand why they got rid of it because it can be a little difficult to like see, obviously, but it was unique. It was really fucking unique and it was really cool. Um, so yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was a really cool thing, so music was essential to the platform. Artists used MySpace pages to upload songs and communicate directly with listeners before streaming services became the dominant way to discover new music. Lily Allen, Arctic Monkeys, and Calvin Harris were among the musicians whose early career became closely associated with the site. News Corp purchased MySpace and its parent company, Intermix Media, for approximately $580 million in 2005. Facebook eventually overtook it. MySpace cycled through several years of redesigns as its audience declined today. So yeah, basically Facebook came around and then just essentially just wiped out MySpace over time, basically. So yeah. 2011 News Corp has sold a platform to Specific Media and Justin Timberlake for a reported $35 million In 2013, the new owners unveiled a redesigned music focus MySpace, but the relaunch never sought its former audience. We really tried to modernize it. It was difficult. It was a different company at that point. It wasn't the same MySpace. The consequences were expensive. The brothers said advertisers canceled their contracts after the acquisition. Estimated that they lost more than $150 million attempting to rebuild the platform. Even that did not kill their interest in another try. In documentary, Tim says if the relaunch does not work, they will simply do it again. What a new MySpace would actually offer. So, platform people remember was designed for a different internet. Its profiles were built around individual customization, updates from mutuals that users had deliberately added to their network. MySpace users have not said whether they intend to recreate the older model or build something close to existing platforms. The distinction could determine whether people are interested in using a new MySpace or simply interested in remembering the old one. For at least some former users, however, the lack of details has not dampened the excitement, as one commenter wrote, "Oh my god, we are actually so back." Um, maybe, but like obviously, like we don't know if it will really be back. We don't know. People have not abandoned social media, but researchers suggest plenty are frustrated with what their feeds have become. Yes, yes, this part, yes, especially the fucking stupid ass bots. Like, I'm not kidding. I remember back when I first got social media, I first got Facebook, when I first got social media, there was no to maybe some bots, maybe. Now it's like almost like a fucking 50-50, maybe even more bots on there than actual humans, which is fucking crazy. And then you got stupid ass AI shit people are doing, which is ridiculous. I'm like I probably sound like a fucking old man right now, shaking my damn fist, like shaking my fucking cane. But I'm being dead serious about that. Like, if you guys have if you guys got social media back when it like Facebook for instance, it was different. It was a completely different thing compared to what it is now, obviously. So, and yeah, I really do miss like the old Facebook, how things used to be, not like the way things are now. I really don't like the way things are now, honestly. 2026 study of 1,000 social media users, the Institute for Public Policy Research asked participants to categorize the first four posts in their most used feed. Only 18, only 18% came up with someone they actually knew. Yes, that's the issue. Yeah, a lot of times it's like fucking ads you get, bunch of ads, fucking like I said AI shit. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Uh, Influencers help public figures out of recommended content accounted for 35%, while the advertisers and brands made up another 29. Yes, researchers said platforms were increasingly prioritizing sticky features and short form video over social connection. Yeah, it's kind of what it feels like. It's it right here. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, especially the short form videos, which I don't like how almost like every single social media has that now. I don't like that. I really don't, because to me they just feel less unique. Like to me anyway, to me. But that's just obviously my opinion. Obviously, some users are responding by stepping away. The 2026 the lot I don't know, say the survey found that 70% of Irish consumers believe they spent too much time on their phones, while nearly one quarter had deleted a social media app. Needing a break was the most common reason, followed by excessive time consumption, too many advertisements, or responsive posts. So yeah, the whole reason I don't use social media anymore is mostly because just like how boring it really is. It's just so fucking boring now. Like it really is. It's sad too. None that means users are waiting for MySpace. A Riot platform would serve to compete with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, and every other app already fighting for their attention. What the fuck is what's Threads and Blue Sky? What else? Okay, yes, I know it's called X, but I don't care. It's still and always will be Twitter to me. Just okay, I'm just saying that right now. I'm not calling it X because it sounds fucking stupid. To me, it will always be Twitter, and I'm going to call it Twitter. I don't give a shit if the Musk man, Elon Musk himself, if he doesn't like when people call it do not say X. I don't care. Go, you can. I wish I cared, but I don't. But I don't also. Anyway, so the quests surrounding its proposed return, however, are relatively specific. More control over what happens on screen, more personal profiles, updates from actual friends, and Reddit discussions about the proposed relaunch, former users reminisce about learning basic HTML and CSS while designing their profiles. And one person said MySpace level customization hasn't really been replicated, while another recalled charging fans to design their pages. Of course, the same freedom can also produce unreadable text, flashing backgrounds, slow loading pages, and songs that began playing at full volume without warning. When one Reddit user argued that being ambushed by Linkin Park or Evanescence was exactly why those designs had disappeared, others insisted that it was part of the charm. On the other hand, some argued that a platform could not recreate a feeling from 20 years ago. Yeah, um, obviously, like we don't have like customization that much anymore, which sucks. Like we really don't have customization anymore with like unless you get like you go to like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. The only like quote unquote customization you have is dark mode or light mode. That's it. That is literally all the fucking custom quote unquote customization you have now. Is do you want to be blinded? Do you want to be a flashbanged? Or do you want to live like dark mode? Take a pick. But that's all the customization we can offer though. Have a good day. Now get the fuck out of here. Uh, so MySpace original friendly face and Souls of Florida come back separately. In January, Anderson, better known as everyone's first friend MySpace Tom, told his threads followers that he would discuss reviving the platform if his account reached 100 million followers. The nightly post received nearly 15,000 likes and more than 2,000 comments within a day. Anderson, however, sold the company in 2005, is not involved with the Vanda Hook's current plans. Whether MySpace can recreate old apparel appeal remains unanswered for now, at least. Nobody has to explain why the best friend suddenly fell from number 2 to number 7. So yeah, uh, obviously it's just like not fully confirmed, but there are plans. So there are plans, but obviously nothing's really confirmed yet. But we'll see down along the line. So yeah. Anyway, that's about it, and I'll see you guys later.